Hi friends, my name is Nimrata and thank you to Soil Cup for providing me this opportunity to connect with all of you. People and their stories excite me. Crafting winning propositions is what I do best. Welding the power of human performance with organization design is what I bring to organizations. The name of my venture is NIM Talking Talent.
So, Nimrata, why did you choose this business and how did you get introduced to the business you are into?
That's a very nice question. Let me begin with sharing with you a story. I was visiting my sister in the Bay Area, and as part of conversations with a lot of the people there, I realized that it's a universal problem. The inability to sell yourself, the inability to pitch yourself for a certain job, and most importantly, the inability or the confusion at times that we have on deciding where we are going and what we need to be doing.
So, what is the best thing that you like about your business and why?
The best thing I love about my business is the fact that it gets me to engage with such a huge variety of clients across sectors, across age groups, and across needs. And that to me is challenging and exciting because it makes me double up my efforts to understand what could be the need, how they need to prepare, and what they need to be doing to be successful. I'll give you an example. Talent acquisition people, right? So these are guys who hire day in and day out. And I can say that as of date, I have had more than 30 talent acquisition clients, senior heads of talent acquisition across, large global organizations who've come to me for assistance when it comes to themselves, who've had these conversations with me on how to pitch, with whom we've had conversations on how to understand, what to say at interviews. That's no mean achievement, to have the head of talent acquisition of some of the largest banks and largest MNCs in this region, in India and Asia Pacific, reach out to me when it comes to helping them out. So this is the credibility that I've built is on sheer understanding of each individual.
Nimrata, had you not started this business, then what other businesses would you have done?
If I hadn't started Name Talking Talent, this I think goes back to the time whether I would have done an MBA or not. I think not. If in hindsight, I've realized that I would probably have loved to do something in the area of interior design, but that's now wishful thinking. In fact, during my break, I did think of picking up a course on that, but I couldn't. We have all these age restrictions and other things when it comes to pursuing professional degrees, say once again in architecture or interior designing. So that avenue sort of closed out, and I'm not the type who does hodgepodge stuff.
So, Nimrata, what was the first milestone you achieved and that you still cherish?
The first milestones were really the fact that a lot of my business partners, the managing directors and vice presidents that I used to work with when I was at an iBank, they trusted me with their resumes, their LinkedIns, and in general with career coaching. In fact, one of them kept me on a retainership for a few months as he was preparing for a very senior position internally within the bank that he was working in. And that to me is a big testament to the fact that the services did resonate, that there was a need for these services, and I could provide quality services. And that to me was the first milestone that I really, really cherish.
So, what were the initial struggles and how did you overcome them?
The biggest struggle I had were twofold. One, that I was getting into working after a fairly long break. I'd had a break of almost 6 years by that time. And, second was about the whole challenge about starting something new, about, positioning the business differently. And it was not just another run-of-the-mill resume service. By this time, there are plenty of them which have mushroomed in India and across the world. So the idea was, how do we build something which is different, which gets clients in by referral, and most importantly, has a high landing rate or success rate for clients. So I am glad to tell you that my success rate right now is almost 70%, which means that if you are currently in the market looking for a job, the chances that if you get through one of our services, whether it's resume or career coaching, etc., there's a 70% chance that you will land a next job within the next 6 months. And that in today's market is a huge.
Nimita, tell us something more about resumes and LinkedIn.
So resumes, as you know, represent us when we are not in the room. So it has to tell a story. It has to tell exactly why we are best suited for that particular position. And nothing tells a story better than data and facts. So use data, use facts liberally, be crisp and concise, try and avoid long-winded statements. That's my tip for resumes. Now, LinkedIn is really your calling card on the web. Today, if anybody is searching for you in any search engine, the first site they're going to hit on is probably LinkedIn. So it makes sense to have a LinkedIn which is professional, which is talking about yourself, and it can be in the first person. So unlike a resume, you can share some interests on the LinkedIn. You can talk about why you want people to connect with you and how you can add value to others, whether it's juniors, whether it's seniors, or your ecosystem around you.
Nimita, what advice would you like to give to the entrepreneurs?
So I am fairly new to this entire entrepreneurial journey as entrepreneurs go. But two of the things that stand out for me as learnings, one of them has been to definitely work on, proof of concept. So don't be afraid to go out there, research, run some small pilots, do some freebies, and see what really works, what doesn't work. The second is, network as if your life depends on it. I'm very fond of this phrase, but that's so true. You never know the kind of interesting people you will meet on the way, what kind of collaborations happen, and how one thing can lead to another. Of course, sure, there might be a few that will fizzle out, but that's okay. That's how you learn, and learn how to move and adapt along the way.
Nimita, any last thoughts for our viewers?
Yes, irrespective of the stage of career that you are in, whether you are a young student starting out on your career journey, whether you are somebody who is, early career or mid career, or you want to try out something different, but you're unafraid and you don't know whom to ask, and you have a lot of doubts, or you are a senior person, a C-suite perhaps, irrespective of whatever the career stage is in, you can come to NIM Talking Talent for professional career advice, for professional revamp of all your documents, your resumes, your LinkedIn, your executive bio, what have you. And my guarantee is that your career will definitely get the big boost and leap that it truly deserves. And thank you, Soil Cup, for having me on your platform. It was wonderful answering all these questions, and I hope your viewers get to also enjoy this interaction.